Hey everyone, Omogonix here and welcome back to a brand new Halo 5 Forge creation review here on the channel. So today I'm going to be taking a look at two new creations by Darth-Car3, if that's how you pronounce it, Darth-Car3. Be sure to tell me how that's pronounced. And these creations I will be taking a look at are two banished vehicles, the Banished Shadow 2 to be exact, so he's made one beforehand and this is the second one he's made. And then the Banished Phantom, in which I've got both a closed and open model. Now if you remember, I actually reviewed one of Darth-Car3's creations just a couple days ago, known as the Razorback. It's meant to be a recreation of the Halo Infinite Razorback, which is going to be in Halo Infinite. And I decided to take a look at that, and I didn't really think it was that good. And he actually asked me to take a look at a few more of his creations, so that's why I'm doing this today. Now let's see how good these ones are. So if you do enjoy, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more, since I'm trying to hit 2,000 subs, so that would be really cool. And yeah, let's get right into this. So first up, I want to take a look at the Banished Shadow. Now this actually looks really good. This is a lot different to the Razorback, in terms of its style. This actually looks like a shadow. But then the other creation we took a look at of his, just it did not really look like what it was meant to be representing. But now you got this, and this actually looks really good. If there were a Banished Shadow in Halo Infinite, I could actually imagine it looking something like this. And this is pretty big as well, and the Banished are pretty badass it seems, so having a big shadow in this color scheme does seem their style. You can also go on the shade turret on this thing as well. However, one thing I've noticed is that when you start firing it, yeah, all chaos literally breaks loose. I mean, you can see just what's happening right here. So I suggest you don't shoot that. I also saw too that there are actually mongoose on the side of this thing. Well, on both sides of this thing that you can hop on. So that is pretty cool, and also the mongoose actually do stay with the shadow as it's driving as well, so yeah, that is actually pretty cool. So I then thought about giving the Banished Shadow a drive, and one thing I noticed was that the camera distance of the camera was very zoomed in. So I immediately knew that Darth-Car3 definitely didn't change the camera distance of the camera when driving the vehicle, so I decided to do it myself. Now, by the way, just a tip, Darth-Car3, yeah, when you're making these big creations and you make them drivable, be sure to also make the camera distance, I would say 4.20 seems nice. It seems like a really good distance, so try going something like 4.20. I'm not just trying to meme or anything, because oh, 420, no, that is actually a good distance, so yeah. And as you can see as I'm driving now, with the camera distance turned up, it does definitely look a lot better. So driving the Shadow is very odd. Well, not very odd, that's a bit of an exaggeration, I'll just say it's odd. So why it's odd is because the way it just it doesn't really move so smoothly. You'll be bumping into the ground and stuff like that. And also you use a ghost to drive it as well, which does make sense. But at the same time, I think that's what's also colliding with the ground and making the shadow bump up and down and stuff like that. I feel like this could probably be made to be smoother when driving, but I personally don't know. I mean, overall, it isn't a bad creation, in terms of looks, and when driving it as well, I don't mind it too much. It just is odd, and it does suck how it does bump into some things, but other than that, it is alright. So good on Darth-Car3 for making that Banished Shadow. That is actually a pretty good creation. So now how about we take a look at the Banished Phantom. So we've already seen the Banished Phantom before. If you remember seeing the Halo Infinite 8-minute gameplay demo from July of last year, then that's where we saw it. So now how much does this Phantom look like that? Well, I mean, honestly, the design of it isn't bad. I mean, it seems pretty simple, you know, because it's just like a closed phantom with no effects added onto it. Just like a couple of blocks, which makes it sort of, you know, in the similar shape of the Banished Phantom from the Halo Infinite gameplay demo. But it does look alright either way. Like, it could have been more complex, but at the same time, it doesn't really need to be more complex, if you get what I mean. Like, just as it is right now, you know, it resembles it enough. I do feel like more detail could have been added, and maybe even a different phantom shape could have been made, since I'm pretty sure the Banished Phantom is a little more blocky and stuff like that. So using like a new phantom shape would be good. So anyways, I tried driving it, and again the same issue as before, like with the Shadow. The camera distance was way too low, so I had to change it again. And then when I changed it again, it all worked perfectly fine. Now when driving it, I did have some issues. For example, it seemed imbalanced to me, and it was like sort of like swaying from side to side and whatnot, and it wasn't really keeping straight and good balance. But yeah, it wasn't bad to drive around or anything, just awkward. So I ended up getting the open version of the Banished Phantom out to try and review, but I couldn't, as both times when I've tried importing it into the map, I think I tried twice or three times, right? It ended up not coming out correctly, so I've just decided to leave it, and yeah. So anyways guys, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Good on Daftcar3 for making these creations. They're actually not bad, and are definitely a lot better than the Razorback that he made recently. Now, he did actually say that he is going to be making a new Razorback, I'm pretty sure, since when I was checking my prefabs, you know, my bookmarked prefabs, the Razorback that I reviewed a couple days ago has now been listed as old, like the name of it's been changed to Razorback Warthog Old. So maybe he's making a new one, and if it is better than the other one, I will be taking a look at it. So yeah, so anyways guys, that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy, once again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll see you all soon in my next one. Bye bye.